Hey, welcome to the vlog, and today we are up at 4 a.m., exact 4 a.m. So we are definitely on time. Let's get going. Hey, so as you can see, the sun is out today, and I love that. And you can see it in the video also today. So that's great. The sun is out. I just paid my respect to the sun, and now we're gonna talk. Hey, so today we're going to talk about thoughts management. Now, what is thoughts management? It is basically a practice to manage your mental health and keep your mental state in good health always. Okay, so how do you manage your thoughts? Okay, so there are two types of thoughts: thoughts that you want and thoughts that you don't want. That is positive thoughts and negative thoughts. So positive thoughts are thoughts that you want more of. That okay, good thoughts like you think good about people, you think good for yourself. Those are good thoughts, right? You want more of those. But then there are bad thoughts like something bad can happen to you or something bad can happen to other people, or you have envy, hate, anger. Those are bad thoughts. Okay, you want less of those, or actually none of those. So how do you manage your thoughts around these? So depending on what thoughts you're getting, you can actually change your thoughts. Okay, if you get a thought which is negative, which is not good, it's about anger or greed or something like that, then you can simply change it. You can just sideline that thought and think something else. It is totally possible. You just have to get this concept in your head, this thoughts management. It's kind of like a software that you install in your computer, and then you can use it anytime you want. Similarly, it's like an antivirus software for your brain, this thoughts management system. That whenever a negative thing comes, there comes a pop-up or notification in your head that this is a negative thought. I don't want to indulge in this. I'll just put this on a side and just go ahead with my life. And this is very much possible, but you need to be aware of this concept first, that it is possible to do it, that you can sideline the bad thoughts, the negative thoughts, and prioritize the good thoughts. Basically, you're training your head to always think good thoughts. It's like you train a software or an algorithm in computer that this is how it should function. Similarly, you're training your brain that this is how it should function. It should give you more of good thoughts and less of negative thoughts. And you can train your brain to do it that way. And thoughts management is the way to go, that you're just managing your thoughts. Good thoughts, you keep them. Bad thoughts, you put them aside. This is the concept of thoughts management. This is what I wanted to share today with you. I hope you apply it to your life to better your mental health and also protect your mental health. It's not just about for the people who are struggling with mental health, but also for those who are not struggling but want to protect their mental health so that they don't struggle with their mental health, right? So this is what I wanted to share today. Now I'm going to get down just after I complete my nature walk, and then we are going to get started with work. And once I've done my work, then I'm going to do a reading session, and then in the evening some more fun things, and then I will wrap it up. I'm trying to include more fun things in my day, like learning music and cooking, but I'll see how I make time for it. If there is time left for it, then I give time to it. If there is no time left for it, then I don't give time to it. Right now, I'm not giving as much time as I want to it, but going forward, I would expect to give more time to cooking and learning music and doing more fun things, like maybe singing or things like that. I'm not a good singer as other people think, but to myself, I think that I have the potential to be a good singer. So I just sing and I enjoy myself singing. So that's it. Okay, now I'm going to get down. See you later. Hey, so today we are going to read this blog, What Should You Work On by David Perel. People aren't deliberate enough about choosing what to work on. To paraphrase the words of John O'Donohue, we are blind to the complacency that passes for ambition in modern society. Too many of our smartest people are working on trivial tasks and spending their time in corporations where they feel invisible. The vast majority of my friends who work for big companies say they're bored, unchallenged, and underemployed. They don't see the tangible benefits of their hard work. Looking like you are being productive is often a better strategy for career advancement than actually being productive. That's why extroverts without conviction, many of whom spend more time networking than executing, rise to the top of the corporate hierarchy. New ideas are fragile since they originate in the messy madness of intuition and the fringes of society. They don't carry the crisp edges that rational critics look for. Forgetting this, we beat precious but conventional ideas out of people before they have time to blossom. As Peter Thiel once said, there's a strange phenomenon in Silicon Valley where large levels of successful founders seem to have Asperger's. You can turn that around as an indictment of society. What is it about society where if you don't have Asperger's, you're talked out of ideas before they are fully formed? Risk averse parents and educators push children down conventional paths. Parents enroll their kids in the same schools and the same extracurriculars to help them get into the same colleges so they can work for the same corporations. In 2007, more than half of Harvard graduates went to work in investment banking or management consulting. At Elon University, my alma mater, career advisors pushed us towards secure but complacent careers at large corporations like three-letter media companies and the big four accounting firms. Too many of our top people aren't putting their differentiated skill sets to work. They graduated from the best schools in the world only to burn their attention on a standardized checklist and the high school cafeteria game theory of corporate politics. Of course, this doesn't apply to every person I know at big companies, but there are too many talented people who sleepwalk their workday. Entrepreneurship is one solution. Employment and independent research are two others. Unfortunately, the national rate of company formation in America has fallen just as academia has become politicized and overly bureaucratized, charting the startup decline, as you can see in this graph. Right now, in order to do something truly innovative, you need to drop out of the system entirely or be so independent minded that people call you a lunatic. In a time when it's easier than ever to start a company, we should encourage people to identify the important problems the society ignores and find scalable solutions to them, all while making a truckload of profit. Broadly, there are five buckets that talented people should start companies around: energy, education, housing, healthcare, transportation. That's because the Western world has stagnated on all five fronts. For every sector except energy and sometimes housing, costs are rising faster than the rate of inflation. We have made tremendous progress in other parts of the economy. Viral diseases have virtually disappeared. Childbirth is safer than ever before, and we have improved semiconductors at a remarkable rate, which is why the phones in our pocket are now so powerful. But where the quality of life in America hasn't improved, you can blame the five buckets of energy, education, housing, healthcare, and transportation. But because costs in these industries are rising faster than the rate of inflation, there are huge financial opportunities. The government sets the law of for society, so it's a wrap for all five buckets, and there we do so much better too. Politics doesn't need to be a zero sum game in it is today because of its cutthroat nature. I know very few talented young people who want to work in the government. We need more people like Dominic Cummings, the senior advisor to Boris Johnson, who's probably the most forward thinking politician in the world today. Cummings borrows ideas from people like Brett Victor, Alan Kay, and other names, everybody else who follows tired conventional wisdom. Those who would work in government but chose not to say there's too much red tape and the pay isn't high enough, so they spend the time organizing advertisements and selling copycat products instead. We don't need a 17th uh, bottled water brand at CVS, the 28th Cliff Bar competitor at the Walgreens. We need our best and brightest people working on the most important problems that they would not be solved otherwise. So you can read the rest of the blog at perel.com, Perell.com. I cannot read the entire blog right now because of the time limit, but this is an incredible blog that talks about how you should think about what you're working on. Most of the smartest people are not working on the most important things, and that is a waste of their potential. And therefore, it is important that you think about what are you working on. Is it important enough? Can you do something more important? And then allocate your time and energy to that one thing. So start doing this and read this blog at Perel.com. Hey, so now we are towards the end of the day, and this was again a decently productive day, not a very productive day. And you will see that on most days, I will not be satisfied with my productivity because I always want to do more things and I always want to push more things into today rather than waiting for them onto tomorrow. And for that reason, I also like after I end the vlog, even then I do some work even after that, just to make sure that I'm feeling good at the end of the day when I go to bed, that I'm actually feeling good, that I actually did good stuff today and did as much as I could have. And that's why it's important for me to, keep pushing. So yeah, that was the day for today, and tomorrow is Saturday. But like I always say, that I don't do weekends. So you will see that my day tomorrow or even the day after will be just like my weekdays. And I'll see you tomorrow now. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Thanks for watching. Bye.